women's division. It was Sol Ruka, Jamie Hayter, and Rebel. Do not call her Rebby. With 82% of the votes, Sol Ruka was your winner. Jamie Hayter got 18, and Rebel got none.
Wow.
Yeah.
No love for Jamie Hayter.
Then the main event Mafia came into the ring, and Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner got on the mic. Kevin Nash, are there any vanilla midgets in the back? Oh, sorry. I hate being in a wrestling locker room in 2025. It's filled with jobbers that think they deserve to be here. So if there's any vanilla midgets in the back that want to get packed up and sit back to developmental, come to the ring now, because I'm booking flights. What do you think about that, Scotty? The way I see it, Kev, you're 7 feet tall. And you know the big bag booty daddy, I got 10 freaks 8 days out the week and twice on Sunday. So divide that by the number of hours.
Oh,
these sissy boys spend playing video games instead of getting their dick wet. And that means they got a 0% chance of winning against the main event Mafia. So holler if you hear me.
Holler if you hear me.
And you know he'd be cursing all over TV.
Oh, yeah.
He doesn't care.
And, you know, he'd be...
he gives zero fucks.
You know, he'd be bullying some fat people. So
yeah. So the Rascals answered the call. So it was Kevin Nash and Scott Steiner in a handicap tag team match against all three Rascals. And with 70% of the votes, Nash and Steiner beat all three Rascals.
He beat all of them.
He beat all of them.
That is crazy.
With bad knees and all.
Bad knees.
5 moves of doom and the hair flip.
You gotta have that at least.
Which is one more move than John Cena.
Yes, exactly. Unless you count the move he got from China.
The power punch?
The power punch.
Yeah.
You know, you have to wind up for it. You know?
Yeah. And our main event was Will Ospreay taking on Adam Cole, Bebe.
Bye-bye.
And with 73% of the votes, Will Ospreay was the winner.
Okay.
Moving along to this week's episode of Dragon Force. Our opening match will be a triple threat in the tag team division. It will be Imperium. It will be Aussie Open. And it will be the New Age Outlaws.
Really?
Yes.
Dug up the time machine for that one, huh?
Well, DX is on the roster, you know. But,
that's true.
You know, we don't use the old guys very much, but you know, Nash and Steiner just had a match over on Warzone, so
they did.
You know,
bad knees and all.
Yeah, bad knees and all. Yeah.
Oh man.
Match number 2. We have an intergender 6-person tag team match. We got the Tonga Twins teaming up with Zilla Fatu to take on the Rascals. The Rascals have been busy lately. They're probably gonna get their ass kicked here too.
Yeah, working as jobbers, you know.
Yeah, because you know those two Tongan girls are bigger than all 3 of them.
Yeah, they are. Death by Snoop Snoop.
Next up, we have Chris Statler and Chelsea Green in a last woman standing match. And the main event will be Hikuleo taking on Big Bill, taking on Walter, taking on Drew McIntyre in a fatal 4-way for the ECW TV title. And that will be a Dragon Force.
Nice. Kicking away, what were we kicking off to?
We're kicking off to our summer break at the end of July. Because both of us have pay-per-views, and then we have our big Ultramania at the end of July.
Ultramania.
where hopefully Brock Lesnar will lose his remaining belts because Cody was able to take one away. So
it's taking the ability for him to float. So
yeah,
if he takes all those belts, he would just be a normal person.
Yeah, hopefully we can get the other 2 belts off of Brock. Because
he starts gliding.
He still has the Dragon Force belt, and then he still has the Ultraverse belt, which is the exclusive belt to the crossover episode belt show.
That's the belt that's making him levitate.
Yeah.
Like he's Galactus.
Yeah. So over the past week, I think Triple H realized what we realized, that the previous week, Cena and Punk missed for some reason.
They missed really bad.
But this time on SmackDown, they cooked.
They cooked. I like this one. It's not every segment that we get a really good, or really bad segment of Cena and Punk.
Yeah.
But like this, there's got to be at least one that we just don't like. But this one was good to to get back on the track of what we're heading here.
Yeah.
I love the burns.
Mm-hmm.
The burns was crazy. But it's taken CM Punk his livelihood to go to this match.
Yep.
Because remember, what did we discuss about CM Punk?
He's not down for the blood money.
He's not. And where are we at right now?
We are going to Saudi Arabia.
We're going to the blood money. With CM Punk.
He's getting that Arab money.
He was like, all right. Not worth my dignity anymore. Like, yeah.
He's getting that Arab money. TK,
so you can tell Cena's
TKO
cooking.
pays well.
So you can tell Cena is cooking. Cena is gonna be cooking this whole retirement tour. If you can get CM Punk to actually like go to somewhere he doesn't have a belief in, they are cooking.
Yeah.
Cena is cooking, and this is gonna be a crazy tour. What do you think about it?
I mean, I just, again, I think I said this last week. I wish they had built up to Money in the Bank for them rather than going to Saudi Arabia.
Money in the Bank would have been a lot better.
Because they have a history at Money in the Bank. Because whether it was CM Punk winning the belt off of him, or whether it had been, well, simple as I get that you had to call the audible with R-Truth, and R-Truth being the one costing Cena the match.
R-Truth was like an altering decision.
But I feel like it should have been CM Punk being the one screwing Cena at the end of the match. So that way CM Punk can sit on the railing and do the and just take off into the crowd.
I thought that would likely to happen, but I feel like Triple H is not in
because
control
it's
here. Money
in the Bank and it's Cena and Punk. You got to replay that one.
You have to.
They didn't do the meme.
I mean, they did the meme last year, I believe.
No, they didn't do it last year.
Oh, they didn't. No.
Because Punk was still hurt last year.
Oh yeah, he was.
He wasn't cleared until SummerSlam.
Wait, didn't they do it 2 years ago then? I know there was a...
He wasn't there 2 years ago. Because he didn't come back until Survivor Series.
Yeah, he did come back and just like, oh, wow. That's right. Damn, my brain is like
Yep.
gone from that memory of Punk being here.
So unless they just do it anyway, unless Punk wins the belt and they just do it anyway.
I mean, it's fresh off of Money in the Bank, so it's kind of a week off. I mean, a month off.
Well, no, because
what that segment was.
Because Night of Champions is not until
3 weeks, right?
Yeah. So you've gone
It's like a month
No, so you've gone over a month. You've gone almost 2 months
off the pay-per-view. So
because Money in the Bank was the beginning of May. Well, beginning of June. No, beginning of May. Yeah, it was the beginning of May. So you're going almost 8 weeks between pay-per-views.
when was the actual pay-per-view date of their incident?
Let us
On the month, like, was it May or June?
It was in May.
Oh, okay. So it wouldn't even make total sense.
Exactly. Money in the Bank 2025
So I see where we're going.
was
here.
June 7th. You're going from June 7th to May 28th. So again,
I mean,
that's
it's
8
in
weeks.
The same month. It's in the same month of that.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, what the hell am I? I'm reading the wrong
in the
thing.
same month,
I'm
man.
reading the wrong thing.
Okay, so I guess there is something to hold for this. You know, it's in the same
Okay.
month of what that incident happened.
I don't know. It just should have been at Money in the Bank. That's my whole thing.
I agree with you. It should have.
Yeah.
It honestly should have. But this is what we got now.
Yeah. What else we got?
But it's an intriguing story because CM Punk is, supposedly betrayed what he said or contradicted what he said.
Yeah. But, hey, money talks. Well, he's here to make money, not friends.
I mean, he did say that too.
That is his new motto. I'm here to make money, not friends. And John Cena is going to give him a very, very, very big payday.
He will, because he has 2 storylines that he has to uphold now.
Because Ron Killings,
a.k.a. The Truth,
which has set him free.
Of course, he's back.
He's just kicking ass every time Cena is on screen.
I love that they're giving Ron Killings a serious role now.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
He's like main event title picture role.
2-time NWA World Heavyweight Champion.
Yeet.
Put some respect on his name.
Respect on it. Now I got to bring the Birdman sound effect. When my name come up, respect it. I think I have it, but yeah. Now we got to play that. Bro.
Word.
But I'm happy about this. I'm really happy.
100%.
I'm definitely going with whatever direction they want to put Truth in right now, because this is actually a good serious role where Ron Killings is in control. Are you good? Mm-hmm. So yeah,
I didn't realize there was a second wrapper on the piece of candy I was about to eat.
Dang, it's like it's exaggerating. How they put wrappers on there, but anyway, I'm loving this. Truth, you got the bag. You're about to be champion before you retire.
They better back up the Brinks truck.
Hell yeah, because he's been holding the ship for a long time.
Next.
I got you.
Oh my God!
Why did you say next?
Oldberg.
Talk about this.
Oldberg. I know we knew this was coming at some point.
Rumors were speculating that this was gonna happen.
But at least it's on Saturday Night Main Event.
Yes, that's what I'm happy for.
Which
I will not.
Basically means he's losing.
Mm-hmm.
Or. Well, yeah, he's losing.
He's losing. I'm not gonna give the belt to Goldberg on a Saturday Night Main Event where we just cast that as a regular show, just coming every 3 months or whatever.
Because I was going to say, because we've yet to have a world title change on a Saturday Night Main Event. But I'm like, you're not going to have the first one be Goldberg, right? You can't have the first one be Goldberg.
God, I hope not, because this would have been, if it does, this would be the worst title run than the last title.
And you can't have Walter's first short title run be Goldberg, right? You can't take the belt off of Jey Uso, give Walter a short title run, and for Goldberg, right? You can't do that, right? You can't hot potato the title for Goldberg, right?
He's not gonna win, bro. He's not. And if he does, I'm going to question WWE's tactics here, or TKO's tactics here, because I feel like this is TKO thing. Why are we getting Oldberg versus Gunther at anything? This is completely just to make Walter look good. And that's it. Just to get him ready for Jay again. Or somebody else. Somebody else. Because I feel like, because
we've done Jay and Walter since basically December.
Jay might go tag team title again.
I'm cool with that.
I'm cool with that too. I want Jay to go with Jimmy. Give Jimmy the buzz, the pop.
Give him the rub. Pause.
Brother rub. And then, let Jimmy fly and for this year. He might be a better name stable, probably, if this flies. But I'm voting for both of the Usos to be good, give Jimmy a chance. # give Jimmy a chance. We need that.
Oh yeah, yeah.
We need that. I don't like this match.
No, I'm not against the match. It's just
I'm against it.
I'm scared. I'm scared of what can happen.
Him breaking a hip, him breaking a leg,
Him hurting Walter.
him hurting Walter. I'm talking about Walter breaking his hip, breaking his leg for doing dumb moves.
Okay.
I'm talking about Walter. I'm scared for Walter in this match. Even though Walter could handle himself, but I'm scared for him because
if he tries to go for the jackhammer and he drops him like he dropped Undertaker.
I mean, if he dropped a lot of legends. He made one retire, one really good one.
He dropped Bray Wyatt.
He kicked the head out of Bret Hart and made him not wrestle no more.
Yeah. Who else did he drop recently? Well, at least Ziggler was small because
Ziggler was small.
Yeah,
but he did get hurt from that.
Did he? I don't remember that one.
I feel like he got hurt from that. I'm not sure. But
Nah, I don't think so. Ziggler just oversells.
he does. Ziggler's awesome. We'll get to Mr. Ziggles, aka Namath, later.
Nick Ziggler.
Nick Ziggler.
Dolph Nemeth. Dolph Nemeth.
You know what? Let's talk about that because I'm tired of talking about Goldberg, and this is gonna be a horrible match. This will be.
I think Walter can save it. He can make it passable. Let's put it that way.
If Walter can make it passable, I'm still gonna give the credit to Walter.
Exactly.
Not Goldberg.
Exactly. He's the one that's going to make it passable.
With this man who can't really, he can't run, bro, without pain. That's what he said for real. So you're gonna give me somebody who can run with pain to go against the title? Just skip past everybody. And just get a title shot automatically.
Yeah.
Not with it.
Yep.
I'm with this man.
Yeah.
Anyway.
So, Worlds Collide Part 2. Wait, no, that's the other company.
That's the other company.
Grand Slam Mexico. I mean, we knew about this from last year, from what was it, October? No, November. When they did Grand Slam Australia, which was the biggest flop. That was a massive flop.
Bad.
However, they've already sold out. The tickets are sold out.
Surprisingly.
Which is a far difference from Australia. Because they booked the soccer stadium. And they had only sold like 4,000 tickets. So then they booked the tennis stadium. Because again, to go with the Grand Slam tennis theme. And they only sold half of that. Or like a third of the tennis stadium. Like they did the last time they were in New York.
Yeah, for real. See, if they sold out though, like seats better be filled.
But again, they're going with the Worlds Collide theme. It's like basically half of everything is like CMLL stars.
Yeah, because they're all part of the other lucha organization that WWE didn't acquire.
Yeah, because they can no longer work with AAA.
That's crazy.
Well, the funny thing was, even before WWE bought AAA, the bad blood between AAA and CMLL, you can't, if you're working with one, you can't work with the other. It's literally in the contract. And New Japan has the same thing written in their contracts. If you're working with one, you can't work with the other.
But New Japan literally bought almost all the organization too.
Mm-hmm.
And now they're all in the one united umbrella.
Yeah.
So it's crazy where we're at right now, man.
Yeah. Yep.
Everybody's under an umbrella now.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep. So this is now 3 weeks in a row that AEW is having TV specials. We had Fyter Fest. We had Summer Something last week. And again, it's still spring. Summer's still not for another week.
Yeah, true.
I said that last week. Summer's still not for another two and a half weeks.
2.5 weeks, exactly.
But yes, last week they had Summer Something was their TV special. When there was 4 hours because of the NBA Finals on Saturday, because they had to do Collision and Dynamite in the same night. And tomorrow night will be a 2.5-hour special. It says it right there, 2.5-hour event.
2.5-hour special.
And they will still have an overrun because
who are they trying to copy?
They don't know how to finish on time.
Who are they trying to copy right now?
Raw.
Exactly. 2.5-hour special? Really, Tony?
So it's going to be like 2 hours and 42 minutes.
He's just mad he couldn't think of that from first. But
Oh, summer's Friday. Oh yeah, today is the 17th. Okay, yeah. All right, yeah.
Yeah, we're close to summer.
Yeah.
So Mercedes is gonna win this. I'm assuming. I'm just assuming.
But it's not. Ooh, whoa. Yeah, damn. She's giving her another fucking belt. Jesus Christ.
I'm assuming.
Of course. Hey, that doesn't work for me, sister.
Everybody got a belt. That doesn't work for me, sister. I have to have all of them.
Yeah, she's getting another belt.
She already fought Tony, right?
No, that's
yet, right?
all in.
Damn, she wants another belt before that. Come on, bro. This is too much.
And last week she just won on some indie belt in Europe.
Mercedes Cena, just taking every belt.
Well,
whatever they pay her.
Yeah.
Here, take a belt. They're gonna fall for you.
Yeah.
They're gonna take the fall for you. Like, nah.
I'm glad she didn't come back to WWE at this point.
Me too, because this is getting ridiculous. And WWE would never do
and to think she tried to drag Naomi down with her.
She did. Naomi's in a good place right now.
Yeah. She made the wise choice to come back.
She did.
And she tried to take Bayley out with her the first time. Remember when she cried at WrestleMania because they had to lose the belts in that 4-way to the Iconics?
Yeah, but...
And she tried to walk out that time?
I wonder, though, if in an alternate universe that Bayley is the one that she took with. You think it would have been horrible?
Wait! Do you see Kelvin's?
Uh-oh. Let's see. Oh, no, I don't see it. What it says?
Mercedes is dating the Beast Mortos.
You gotta be kidding me.
Hold on. We gotta take a 30-second break. I gotta Google Beast Mortos without the mask. I want to know what this man looks like.
I know he's Caucasian.
Oh, it's a white dude in the mask?
Yeah, I feel like I think he's a Caucasian dude in there. Los Beast Mortals.
I guess he's white.
I don't know. I've been hearing theories. Oh yeah, he is. Oh wait, never mind.
I haven't found a name yet. I've got a picture, but I don't see his real name.
Because I heard he wasn't Spanish. Honestly, I heard he wasn't Spanish, so I was like, all right.
Hold on. Let's go to his Wikipedia. The Beast Mortos, also known under the formal ring name Black Taurus, is a Mexican luchador.
Oh, okay.
Well, that's just what he is.
Okay.
He's signed to All Elite Wrestling. He's a member of La Facción I can't say that one.
Ignacio?
Yeah, Ignacio, yeah.
Okay.
No, he was born in Mexico. Doesn't mean he's Mexican.
No, he is Mexican. He's born in Mexico.
Well, he could have white parents that were just on vacation or some shit, or moved to Mexico to
could be half.
SELL white Mexicans.
He could be half.
Yeah.
But what about him though? Like of the story.
Outside of wrestling,
with Mercedes.
He's attending law. He's attending to law school, and he passed the bar exam in June. So he's a fucking lawyer.
He's a lawyer wrestler.
He's a lawyer.
Lawyer luchador.
Get this. He's a former nurse and a veterinarian as well.
How many resumes does this man have? What?
As of May 2025, he's in a relationship with fellow professional wrestler Mercedes Varnado.
Okay. So I guess Mercedes got a thing for bulls.
I don't know.
Oh, it makes sense now because she likes bullshit.
Oh!
It makes so much sense now.
Wow.
It makes so much sense now.
I don't know. Is he? I can't really tell if he's Mexican or not.
But we do know that Mercedes loves bullshit.
He looks like Loki. He looks like Roman Reigns.
Dude, I saw a picture of him just now, and yes, he does look like Roman Reigns. Under that funny.
You know what he looks like? He looks like Roman Reigns mixed with Vikingo.
Oh God.
Put the two of them together, and that's what he looks like.
It's crazy. I just saw a Vikingo match with El Patron, actually, with AAA. But
it's literally Roman Reigns and Vikingo put together. That's what he looks like. What's next?
Speaking of Vikingo.
Oh yeah, Joe Hendry showed up at Triple Mania.
Joe Hendry. Okay. So let me talk in this segment here.
Do your thing.
Now we all know that there's cookouts, right? And you invite people to it. And it's a awesome black culture thing.
Yes.
We have a Hispanic culture.
The carne asada.
The carne asada, the la pollada.
Okay.
Or, you know, for most celebrations of a 50-year-old, you know, teenager becoming a woman in Mexican tradition is a quinceañera. So I have a list of people who are invited to these places.
Okay.
Mostly the carne asada and the pollada.
Obviously, Joe Hendry's on the list.
Joe Hendry is on the.
I'm guessing Jeff Hardy's also on the list.
Jeff will be in the list shortly.
Cody Rhodes.
JBL.
Oh yes.
JBL has proved that
wasn't he speaking Spanish? He called somebody pendejo.
Yeah, pendejo. Pendejo. He said it so wrong, but
yes,
it was so funny to hear JBL do that. Good to know that JBL is doing side missions.
Yeah, that's just his life right now.
Still doing side missions.
That's just his life right. He strictly does side missions. Screw the storyline.
The funny part is he comes out with El Patron.
Yep.
And his crew. So I was like, okay, so that means he's invited to the cookout. He's somebody's like weird uncle that's invited to the cookout. So we have JBL. We have Joe Hendry. Dang, who's the third one? The third one's got to be Nick Namath.
Okay.
Nick Namath. Ryan Namath is going to be in the kiddie table, but Nick Namath is also going to be at the carne asada.
What about Pat McAfee?
Yeah, we can invite him. Okay. We need like the crazy white boy in there. So yes, Joe Hendry is definitely on top of that list because he came out with a banger, and
they did a song in Spanish, right? I didn't hear it, but I heard about it.
So one Mexican singer who did a cover for it on Instagram.
Okay,
he did a cover for this before this was a thing, and I guess he liked it so much he went to AAA. This is the cumbia version of Joe Hendry's theme song.
Now I have to look it up.
Yeah, look it up. It's a dude in a cowboy hat, like in a booth. He was just singing this way before this happened.
Now, I heard Cody Rhodes' song in Spanish. That is a banger.
Same guy. Same guy. Yeah, same guy. He made a Joe Hendry one, and he debuted it on AAA. With Joe Hendry, of course. Like Joe Hendry is the only one that came out with it, of course, but he debuted it. It's pretty cool to hear that. He was also fighting. Oh yes, one more guy to the carne asada and the pollada.
Save. I will be listening to that soon as we're done.
Yes. One more guy, Moose. He was invited because he went to AAA promotion.
He's bringing the Bucana.
Yes, he is. And a bottle of Hennessy. Because he said he wants to be real lit. But yes, we are inviting these people.
At least in my job, I don't think a lot of Hispanics don't buy cognac anymore. It's strictly Scotch.
It's Scotch for beer, Modelo
Negra,
or Corona, depending. Well, both they do.
It's the Modelo Negra.
Some people have preference of Heineken. Even though
Oh yeah, the Heineken. Yeah.
it tastes like ass, but yeah. No. I like Corona.
I've moved on in life. I drink Modelo regular.
Modelo's the shit. I love it.
It's Modelo. I'm
really
moving on
good.
to Modelo regular.
I don't really drink, but I will have a Modelo if it's offered to me.
Yeah. No, if I'm buying beer for myself, it's Modelo over Corona.
I would say Modelo. It has more taste to it. It's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Yeah.
All right.
So, as we know, The Miz he left WWE,
Yeah, he out.
and he is the host of American Gladiators.
Mm-hmm.
This group of people here are the Gladiators. So Wardlow, Rick Boogs, and Camille are among the Gladiators.
I was wondering what this picture was, and I was like, oh,
Uh-huh.
okay. Glad to see Rick Boogs back.
Yep.
Warlow, we've been wondering where he's been. And
In witness protection. And it's a bunch of indie wrestlers. It's like the Gladiators are like 80% wrestlers.
Looks like it.
Yeah.
That chick right there looks like a young Victoria.
Yeah.
Is that Darren Young over there?
No.
Looks like Darren Young.
No.
Some dude. This guy looks like a light-skinner version of Ricky Saints.
It's all their real names. They didn't use the people's gimmick names.
But you see who I'm talking
Abigail
about, right?
Lay, Anadai Warren, Danny Means, Danny Spiegel, Drew Argolis, Emily Nelson, Eric Burgeon, Fessy Shaffett, Jason Peel, Jessica Roden, Jesse Goddard, Joseph Hall, Kaylee Latimer, which is Camille Brickhouse, a.k.a. Camille, Lou Felsen, Michael Wardlow, and Sydney Hunter.
Eric what was that? Eric
Boogerhausen.
Is that Boobs?
Yeah, that's Rick Boogs.
I knew it. I was like, that's how they made their name.
Boogs.
That's how they made their name. That's funny.
Eric. So Rick. Boogs.
I was like, that's got to be his name.
Yeah.
But oh, that's interesting. I wonder if Miz is just going to do TV now. Like,
Most likely.
I feel like he should.
Because remember he had that knockoff to Wipeout
Yeah.
that he did?
Oh, he had plenty of shows.
Yeah.
It's just like now I feel like he established himself enough in WWE to where people just know him by name.
Mm-hmm.
You know, like he doesn't really have to wrestle to know that that's
Nope.
the Miz anymore.
Nope.
If this is his way of retiring, I'm all for it.
Yep,
I guess.
I'm good with it.
I'm good with it. You know, I don't mind him retiring just early. Just, you know, if he's doing TV career, this is literally what he wants.
Yeah.
You know, so good for him. Good for him.
Yeah.
We will not see Maurice a lot anymore, so that's gonna be sad.
Very
you know.
sad.
Very sad. It's like seeing Samantha go away.
Ironically, the girl on the left up here looks like Samantha.
She does.
Yeah.
She actually does.
What else we got?
That's about it.
Okay. Damian Priest was on. So what do you want to talk about now?
So we could talk about Damian Priest. What's up?
During the conversation, they were talking about a live event house show, where there was like travel issues coming. They were going from somewhere in Nebraska to El Paso, Texas, and a lot of the crew didn't get there, like the production crew. But Cody ended up chartering a plane to get the talent there. So Cody produced the show. You know, Mr. Former EVP.
Exactly.
With the help of Seth freaking Rollins.
With who?
The future Triple H.
The future EVP
Yes.
of WWE.
Yes. So Cody and
Triple
Seth
H
produced
2.0.
the show.
Triple H 2.0.
Yes. Funny how that works out.
Zesty Triple H.
Funny how that worked out. Cody and Seth produced a show together.
And it's funny how that came together where they both hated each other when he first arrived again.
It was a work, but
it was a work, but like it made us believe like they're not friends. It's crazy how they just produced a show together. He was like, "It's better than the Bucks. It's better than producing the shows with the Bucks."
Obviously.
Yeah, exactly.
Obviously.
It's more professional.
I should have talked about this at the beginning of the show.
What's up?
It had to do with John Cena and CM Punk. They've had 14 one-on-one matches in their career. 2 of them have been draws. The other 12 matches, they are 6-6. So this final match,
It's a tiebreaker.
it's a tiebreaker.
Cena's gonna win.
Sadly.
Yeah.
Sadly.
Cena's gonna win because they're never gonna get Punk that belt. I feel like they're never gonna get Punk a belt anymore. Like,
Yeah.
that's sad to say, but like every time it's always about him. He never wins that big one because of always stipulations and like whatever goes on in the back. We need this guy more pushed than this guy.
Yeah.
You know, it's sad.
So over the last several months, TKO outside of the WWE wing of the company, they've been having some business troubles. So they've been trying to unload some of their IP, intellectual properties.
Okay.
And as a result, Vince Kennedy McMahon has been putting together a buying group.
Uh-oh.
Vince is trying to buy back WWE.
Oh my God. Keep the old man away.
And once again, because remember there was a rumor when they were trying to sell WWE. Remember there was like a Saudi group that was trying to buy WWE? He's gone to them as one of the investors.
Old man, just stop.
Vince McMahon is seriously considering buying WWE again with the help of Saudi Arabia, as he doesn't like how the product is currently being run.
Yeah, because he's not running it.
Yep, obviously. So remember, I think we reported 2 weeks ago that he's already reestablished a new entertainment called 14th and I.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the like the front to the investment group.
I remember somebody came up to Shane McMahon this month,
Mm-hmm.
and they were asking him about it, and Shane brushed it off. He was like, "No, we're not having a new wrestling organization."
He wants nothing to do with it.
He wants nothing to do with it for real. Like he was like, "Nah." He's like, "No."
And Stephanie's good with her podcast and her TV show and
her husband running the company.
Yeah.
You know. I think she's good.
Yeah, she's good. She doesn't have to.
Like
she doesn't have to pretend to like her dad's ideas about him being the father of her child.
You know what's funny? Stephanie is in the best and worst position.
Yeah.
In her life right now. Her old man trying to take over.
So here's the actual information about AEW Mexico. VIP packages go for $8,174. Yeah, front row tickets are $427. That's the highest ticket price for any wrestling match in Mexico. That's American dollars. The balcony upper stands are $22.41. So once they go on sale, they're 100% sold out. All 16,541 tickets. Yeah.
Now what's this show?
This is the AEW Grand Slam Mexico.
Okay.
Yeah. So they legitimately, it's a legitimate sellout. They had to open the balcony. They had to open the balcony for the legitimate sellout, which wasn't originally being scheduled for seats. Which is a positive. It's a positive for AEW.
I can't believe I'm hearing this from AEW's records.
Tarp will not make an appearance. which is
I don't think it's a bad thing.
Which is a far cry from what's happening at All in Texas. But to the positive, because I thought they wouldn't sell the tickets they were trying to sell, because I have this information too. They're set up for 20,983 seats. That's what they're set up for. The building holds like 47,000. So they're set up for like 40% of the building.
So with that in mind, they're ready for us to shut the fuck up.
However, here's the positive. Currently, as of last night when I took a screenshot, they sold 17,485 tickets. So they're a little over 3,300 tickets away from a sellout of what they're attempting to sell. Because again, they're only using 40% of the building, which is basically the lower half of the building, because it's only a two-tiered stadium.
I would say give it to next week if the show is.
And remember, this is a baseball stadium, so you can put a lot of fucking people on the field.
Could, and that's why I'm like, okay, these numbers seem legit right now.
Yeah.
Like how many people are going to be sitting in here? This is a lot. There's a lot of people, and I'm glad that.
Oh wait, yeah, here you go. The website has the full. The stadium fits 46,119 people, and again, they're only set up for 20,983. So again, that's like 43% of the building. It's not even half.
It's not half.
But again, for what they're attempting to sell, they're almost sold out.
They're almost sold out.
It's a positive.
It's still positive.
It's a positive.
They know what to sell finally. Like they know what to sell out, what to sell.
They also had to put tickets on sale for like 50% in the last month. But they're almost sold out.
Exactly. Okay. I see that they're trying now. Like they're trying to to actually give people what they want.
Mm-hmm.
So I would give it to next week because it's this week, right? So
it's no, All In is in hold on, I freaking just deleted it.
But the Mexican special is
the Mexican special is tomorrow.
Tomorrow. Okay. So I'll give it to next week to see how things are going. But so far,
All in Texas is July 12th, Saturday.
So far, so good. I've come up with it.
Which is going head to head with the next. No, that's the night Goldberg. That's the Goldberg and Gunther match.
Is that main event?
Yeah, it's the Goldberg Gunther match that night. No, I'm sorry. They're going on early that day to avoid main event. The show starts at 3:00.
Okay.
I forgot about that. They changed the time.
Here's my wish. I hope AEW does better that day.
But remember, they're in Texas, so it's 1:00.
I understand.
It's 3:00 our time.
People are getting their wrestling early. I get it.
In the fucking heat of Texas at 1:00 in the afternoon at an outdoor stadium.
But anything could happen in Texas.
Wait, do they have a retractable roof there?
Maybe. I think they did.
Yeah. They did put the roof when they but yeah.
They did.
Yeah. So okay, take that back. They have air conditioning.
Yeah, they do. I feel like this is what I mean. Like, I hope it does better than main event. I hope it does better because this is one of WWE's less.
It won't.
I know, but I don't usually have hope for AEW.
When you're done.
I usually don't have hope for AEW, but this is one of the pay-per-views that you're getting your attendance right. You're getting your your ticket sales right. I hope you deliver. Make Mercedes lose too. That night.
Now you're asking for too much.
I'm asking for.
You're asking for too much now.
I'm asking for a lot.
You're pushing it.
But if Mercedes loses that match, then that's a great night.
You're asking for way too much.
Hey, a man's allowed to dream. Okay, we're allowed to dream.
Speaking of ratings, okay, so the idiot that gives out stars, right?
Oh, you mean DM?
Yeah,
Mr. DM.
Yeah,
Mr. Old DM.
Yeah. So he has speculated. I'll use that word. He has speculated that Dynamite, since appearing on Max simulcast, is getting the same ratings on Max that they get on TNT, TBS. Wrong. Very, very wrong. We finally have a report from both Max and TBS.
Lay it on me, bro.
So, how do I explain this?
Before we go, lay it on me.
Yeah. How do I explain this? If you're getting
Marv's laughing at that.
if they're getting 500,000 people watching Dynamite, they're getting 500 people on Max.
That seems likely to not happen.
Not 500,000.
Exactly.
They're
that
getting
seems likely
500.
to not happen.
That's where Mr. Buckaroo, friend of the Buckaroos.
Friend of the Buckaroos.
Yeah, he just said, "Oh yeah, they're getting 500."
I mean,
yeah, literally 500, not 500,000. They're getting 500, 500, period, decimal, not comma,
it's like
decimal
stock numbers, very low stock numbers.
So yes, they were doing TNA when they were in Destination America, and they were getting like 26,000, and they were simulcasting on Twitch. That's the kind of numbers they're doing.
Yeah, of course. And that was horrible. It's horrible numbers.
Yeah.
Not with WWE numbers.
Oh yeah, he's lying about them on Netflix too. But anyway,
of course he is. Of course,
that's besides the story.
You know that old man.
Anyway.
Oh well.
Time for us to go. I've been Darth Messiah. Once again, Alex the Heel is trying to put Vince back in his coffin. I hope he succeeds because we're sick of this idiot. Good night, sir.
Good night to all, and to all a good night.
Peace.
Peace.